You know, a person at our school once told me, commented to me, he says, Grant, you put so much value on the close. It seems like you spend so much energy on the close and not enough on the relationship. And I said, oh, wow, I'm sorry, you know, that you thought that, because the reality is without the trust, the good feelings in the relationship, the close is impossible. So you must have missed an earlier school, because in the basic setup of fundamentals of selling, man, the relationship is everything. However, the relationship by itself will not get you a close. Look, most deals only close when the salesperson closes the deal, not because someone likes you. Nobody says to you, oh, I like you, let's do it. Most people need some help in getting it done. They don't buy from you, your company. They don't buy your ideas or even your presentation. When somebody called you up lately and said, hey, I want an appointment with you. I want some time to see you so you can pitch me. That doesn't happen, folks. I don't care how strong your relationship is. Somebody has to close that deal. That is why we made the first rule of selling about agreement. Remember that? I agree. I'm with you. I understand. Try that. I agree. I'm with you. I understand. Why? Because it develops a relationship. Remember, the difference between a contact person and a contract is what? The R, relationship. And the more they like you, the more you agree with them, and the more they agree with you, the easier it is to close that deal. Likes do not, you know how they say likes attract, and unlike things, you know, push apart, and unlike things, you know, in science attract? No, that's not true. In selling, likes attract, agreement attracts. You want agreement. But just because they like you, just because they agree with you, doesn't mean they'll close until somebody does that. People do not separate from their money. That thing that they find so valuable in life, okay? They do not make decisions requiring future obligations without some help from the closer. People are highly insecure in our society today, highly insecure about their money and their ability to make good decisions. Remember this, people are highly insecure in our environment today about two things: their money, the ability to create money, produce money, and number two, make decisions. And that's where your job becomes of such a service and so valuable to people, to help them overcome their fear of money and their inability or, you know, lack of confidence in their ability to make decisions, good decisions. People are more likely to flow to people they like. I think we agree with this. Flow money to people they like, flow energy, effort, support to people they like than people they don't like. So a relationship is critical. That's why agreement is critical, okay? People are more likely to flow to people they agree with than people they disagree with. But don't confuse that with, oh, I'm just going to agree with people, create relationships, I'm going to be nice. Look, if the trick was just being nice, there'd be about 4 billion people on this planet that are rich. That's not the case. You know, most people are nice. Only maybe, 20% of the population is nasty and not nice. Even some of those people that are nasty are just being controlled by the really nasty people to be nasty. Most people are nice. We don't need you nice. We need you closing deals. The reality is that most of you put too much significance on, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to develop that relationship. I'm going to get them happy. I'm going to get them to agree with you, and not enough emphasis on close that deal, finish it up, knock it out. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's do it. He's my buddy. I'm closing him, right? Come on, man. Let's roll. Okay. He's like, Grant, I got to think about it. Sir, you've been thinking about this for 3 years, man. Look, 3 years we've been talking about this. You've been here 3 hours, man. Thought is not what you need to do now. A decision is what we need to make right now. Turn the sheet of paper, sign, let's roll. You know it's the right thing. You're going to do it either now or you're going to do it later, and now is better than later. Let's roll. See what I'm doing? I'm closing the deal. I'm moving in. Why? Because I know it's a service. I know I'm actually helping this guy finish. See, most salespeople spend too much time on nice and never actually transitioning over into the close. Did you see the transition? You're my buddy, you're my pal, we're my friend. Boom, let's roll. I got to transition and get that actionable exchange of value. Where do I get exchange? Where do I get real value? When I close, not when I'm nice to people. Being nice to people is expected in our culture, okay? And being nice to people typically doesn't get anything done. The nicest thing you can do for someone is to make sure they make a decision and take action. Every one of you have had this experience. Man, I'm sure glad you pushed me into that. I'm glad I did it. I've been thinking about doing this for months and you finally got me to do it. I need to help people with my products and service. That means I need to close them. Do you know where the word nice comes from? You should look it up. It's derivations. When you look up derivations in dictionaries, derivations are not the definition. They're where the word was first developed from. Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary, it says that word nice comes from French. And the word nice came from the word foolish, simple, silly, ignorant, and not to know. So is that what you want to be? Foolish, silly, ignorant? You know when the girl tells the guy, you're the nicest guy, she ain't going home with you. You're silly and ignorant to think that just being nice, merely being nice, will close the deal. Look, I'm not suggesting that you not be nice. Everybody understands we want to be nice. We want the relationship. Most people already know that. They know how to be nice. You've been socialized to be too nice. I'm suggesting you learn how to close, how you get people to make a decision now and quit thinking that nice is going to get you to close. I just want to separate your thinking in this segment between nice and getting the deal done. Look, to get to close, you will have to, number one, attempt to close. Number two, persist. And number three, persist some more. Four, you will have to handle objections, stalls, and complaints. I don't care if this guy is your husband or your wife or your best friend or your brother or sister, okay? And I've closed all those scenarios. You will have to handle objections, stalls, and complaints if they're the most beloved person that you know. And number five, you will have to close, get a decision, exchange valuable products, regardless of who that person is and regardless of what you've been told. So, nice is not going to get the job done. The relationship is critical. Let's learn how to close.